Hey everybody, Gabe here. Today we are going to talk about retirement planning for solopreneurs. So here about, 2, 3 years ago, a client of mine by the name of Elaine came to me. She's like, holy buckets, there's all kinds of retirement plans out there. I don't know which one to do. Which one's right for me? Which one should I be doing? And I said, you're right, Elaine. There are a ton of them. And frankly, I love talking about them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the conversation I had with Elaine to figure out which one of these things was right for her and what we ended up on and the reasoning why we did. And the reason this is one of my favorite things to talk about is because, one, there's a ton of confusion with what is best for me and my business, and every business is different. But I'll walk you through the information that we went through to get you so that you can benefit from that. Because the thing is when we're solopreneurs, we don't have an HR person sitting there telling us, hey, it's time to sign up for your 401k. Don't even ask, just do it. Well, okay, all right. You're too busy focusing on your business. You're trying to figure out how to make this thing really run. And so for you to go through and try to figure out the 6 different retirement plans available to solo business owners, that's not something you even want to mess with. So to get an understanding which one was right for Elaine, I'm going to walk you through what we talked about. Now the 6 of them that are out there, and I'm not going to go through the details or I'm going to drive you absolutely nuts. All right, there's IRAs, there's Roth IRAs, there's SEP IRAs, there's simple IRAs, there's solo 401ks, and there is defined benefit plans. So there's 6 plans that I always like to use or like to talk about. And like I said, I'm not going to bore you with the details. I'm just going to walk you through my conversation with Elaine. And I said to her this. I said, Elaine, what are your goals? Help me understand what you're trying to achieve. She's like, well, I want to get to retirement. Okay, great. What's your cash flow? How much money are you truly making? How much do you have available to contribute to retirement? She says, well, I think I could easily do somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000. My business is doing really, really well. I said, okay, all right. Taxes. How are you doing on taxes? Oh man, I hate taxes. I keep having to keep paying in because my business just keeps getting better and better. Okay, great. Help me understand your structure. How is your business set up? Are you set up as an LLC, paying as an S corporation? Are you an S corp? Are you a sole proprietor? And she basically said, well, I'm actually a LLC paying as an S corp. I said, okay, well then how do you pay yourself? Well, I pay myself. I try to act a little more like it's a business, a salary type deal. So I'm paying myself a salary, and I'm paying myself. I think I can't remember what it was. I think it was just like $7,000 or $8,000 a month that she was paying herself. I said, okay, all right, perfect. I got the basic information that I need so that I can help advise you as to where you're going. All right, the first thing you need to understand, Elaine, is you could possibly do an IRA. Now, Elaine's husband works. They make quite a bit of money, all right? And so therefore she didn't qualify. Now there are qualifications. If you're making more than $206,000 a year in 2020 between you and your spouse of modified adjusted gross income, don't worry about what that means. Just figure if you're making more than 200,000, you probably can't do a traditional IRA and get a deduction. But because Elaine was over 50 years of age, she could, if their income was low enough, do $7,000 to an IRA, an individual retirement account. She could put the IRA in. It's actually called an individual retirement arrangement, to give you a Cliff Clavin trivia piece, and contribute that. That goes in pre-tax, gross tax deferred, and comes out taxable at retirement. But they make too much money. Husband has a retirement plan available to him at work, so it wasn't going to work. Roth IRA. Now, Roth IRA, they actually can fund a Roth IRA because their income isn't too super high at this time, but they can fund a Roth IRA. Well, that's $7,000, all right, that they can do for being over 50 each year. But the way a Roth IRA works is the money goes in after taxes, gross tax deferred, and comes out tax-free. Now, one of the things that she said is she wanted to save on taxes. All right, well, that doesn't save her on taxes today. That saves her on taxes in the future. Great part of planning, but maybe not exactly the solution that she wanted. SEP IRA. SEP IRA is a simplified employee pension account. It's a great plan for small business owners. There's a good chance that quite a few of you might be using a SEP IRA. Short, sweet, and simple. You can do 20% of your bottom line. Now remember, she's in a LLC filing as an S corp, so she's filing like a corporation. She's paying herself $7,000 to $8,000 per month. So let's just call it $7,000 a month as her W-2. Now, because she's giving herself a W-2, she can do 20% of that W-2. You can actually do 25%, but the calculations are crazy, so I always just tell people do 20%. So if she pays herself $7,000 a month, times 12 is $84,000. 20% of that is $16,800 that she could put in to her retirement plan. $16,800 is less than she thought she could do of the $30,000 to $40,000, but it's pre-tax. That money comes out before taxes, grows tax deferred, and you pay taxes when you go to retire, when hopefully your income is lower. So that $16,800 at a 25% tax bracket, for simple math, would save her a little more than $4,000 per year in taxes. Now, the next one that she could do would be a simple IRA. Now, simple IRA allows her to put $16,500 in, and then she does a 3% match. So the $16,500 is a salary deferral. She then could do $3,000 in match, or 3% of her $84,000 a year, which is $2,400, $2,500 that she could put in. So she's now getting closer to, let's say, $19,000 that she could put into that simple IRA. Same numbers. It's going to be pre-tax. It's going to grow tax deferred and come out taxable at retirement. And the numbers is going to be 25% of nearly $20,000. She'd save, let's just say for fun and games, around $5,000 in taxes. And I said, all right, you said $30,000 to $40,000. This next one might be the one that you like the best. This is my favorite. It's actually the one that I use, is the Solo 401k. Now, the Solo 401k, if you're over 50, which Elaine is, she can put $26,500 into the Solo 401k in salary deferral, plus another 25% of profit sharing can go into the plan. So she's got $26,500 that can go in, and that's called salary deferral. Then she can do 25% of her W-2 of another 25% of $84,000 is $21,000. So now she's sitting here at nearly $48,000. $47,500 could go into the Solo 401k in the 2020 year. 25% tax bracket, if she did quite that much, would be nearly $12,000 in tax savings, which solves the problem of decreasing her taxes nicely and gives her the flexibility. She doesn't have to do all of it, but she gets the flexibility by doing the salary deferral and the profit sharing contribution into it. Now, that's the Solo 401k. There's all kinds of twists and turns. We can actually put a Roth 401k into it. We can even set up a loan in case this crisis continues from the coronavirus stuff and she needs to do a loan to help protect herself and her business. She can actually do that. So there's some flexibilities built into that Solo 401k. She wanted to be able to put another $30,000 to $40,000 a year away. This fits to get close to that and gives her room for more if her business continues to keep growing. Now, there's one other one that I told her about. And I said, I don't know that you're quite ready for this one, Elaine, but it's called the Defined Benefit Plan. I've done quite a few of these over the years, and they're awesome. They're so much fun. You take the Solo 401k, you max out the Solo 401k, you do a 7% profit sharing, which is getting a little deep in the weeds, but then you put a defined benefit plan up over the top of that Solo 401k. Based upon your age, at around 50, you can do nearly another $100,000 on top of that. The closer you get to retirement, the more you can continue to put away. So if you're 65 and you're making $500,000 a year, I can show you how to put somewhere between $250,000 and $300,000 a year away into a defined benefit plan. It's a tremendous tool for playing catch up, but also a tremendous tax reduction tool as well. It's fun to talk about, but you got to be able to handle paying for that. And usually that's when we're getting closer and trying to play catch up for retirement. So what did Elaine decide to do? Elaine decided to go with the Solo 401k. She liked the ability to get more money put in salary deferral, liked the ability to add in the profit sharing contribution, and she liked the ability, especially in today's uncertain times, she liked the ability to be able to add in some of those benefits and features, meaning the feature of having a loan and the benefit of being able to withdraw money if she needed to. Now, the CARES Act has even opened up some doors to where you can pay back those loans over the course of 6 years versus 5 years, and there's even loan deferments on interest. There's different things. I have another video that addresses that is on this YouTube channel that you can check out another time as well. So hopefully this information helps. There's 6 plans. I know you're busy. These are things that you probably don't really want to take a ton of time to talk about. I know the video is 10 minutes long, but it gives you an understanding of what one of my clients has done and how it's worked. If I can help you in any way, please go ahead and reach out to me. Check me out at GabeNelsonFinancial.com. You can click on the resources tab. There's all kinds of information there. You can go ahead and schedule a 15-minute consultation if you'd like, as well as check out my podcast, Solopreneur Money. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.